where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Steelers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
Tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as...
Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to the channel. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Kelvin Rich Superstar Mode right here on Madden 24. If you missed any of the other episodes of it on the channel, the playlist, this is a Super Bowl rematch, if you will. Well, a kind of a rematch for these two clubs, as the Saints took their second Super Bowl against these Steelers.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to decide their ideal leader of a team, I think that...
So Kelvin will only be playing the first quarter, so that's the only one we'll see here for Kelvin in the first quarter. Wanted to get this preseason game out of the way here just to see how the team looks.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Flush to his right.
And there is Kelvin, who runs the football.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw. Rich forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket,
So Kelvin now,
here
on second down and 10.
What happens now with these quarterbacks who can move? Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
There's Olave.
And
Ryan Gleason hurt again. He was
hurt
last
at least
season.
for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious.
Incomplete, intended for Jahmyr Gibbs.
A throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there. They got throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Rolling to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively on either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
And complete incentive for Tucker. So the Saints will punt it here. Not impressive there for Kelvin. Maybe a...
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it which is like...
You've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He rolls it in. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining.
Here we go, folks.
In this first quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10.
And that was not good.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback over this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's going to be close. Well, they were able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs. There you have it, folks. Kelvin throws a dart, if you will. We'll watch it play out together as the Saints will lose this first preseason game, and the Steelers get a little bit of revenge, if you will. After the Super Bowl loss, they get a little bit of revenge here.
Shut out in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead.
There you have it. So we'll see real quickly here how things progress as advance to regular season. Advance in the 3rd week, preseason, and 4th week.
Don't worry, I'm going to do better.
So we take a look real quick at the team. League standings. So we look at the preseason. I thought we could look at preseason stats. Apparently we can't look at what happened in the preseason. Schedule. Team schedule. There we go. Preseason. So the Saints go 1-2 in the preseason. Oh my, okay. They look at their regular schedule real quick. Got a fix against the Seahawks, the Buccaneers, the Cowboys, the Panthers, the Steelers again, the Chiefs, the Niners, the Panthers, the Falcons. Week 10 is a bye week. The Vikings, the Chargers, the Rams, the Cardinals, the Buccaneers, the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Falcons to finish up the season. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Going to be a real interesting season here to see if the Saints can go for the 3-peat here. If you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Remember the Wolfpack fam today. Snip and bite into the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video, but it's much appreciated. New season begins in the next episode. This preseason was a little bit rough for the team. Only going 1-2, but what happens? We'll find out together. Remember, always stay hungry, hungry like the wolf. Scratch those claw marks if you do. I think I said that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Anyway, always stay hungry, hungry like the wolf. I am out.